Hey guys, so I know a lot of you have been asking for dark mode on Zendesk, considering some of you spend more than 8 hours a day on the screen, alright? And I'm surprised that Zendesk doesn't already have something inbuilt on their in their settings page over here, but they do have a help center article which basically recommends this Chrome extension over here, which is Zendesk dark mode theme. Now, from what I understand, this extension was free initially and now they started charging for this extension, and people have been complaining about this extension as well lately. They just have a 1.9 star rating out of 129 ratings, so this doesn't really work. So I've gone ahead and found some extensions that work for this. All right, now I have two extension recommendations over here. One is Midnight Lizard. All right, it has a really good rating, and the one is Dark Reader. So the first one I'm going to cover is Midnight Lizard. And if you just go to your Zendesk instance now, once you install the Chrome extension, this is what it looks like. All right, now you just need to switch this on. All right, and it changes your entire Zendesk theme in itself. It changes it to dark mode, so you can see this how it looks. So this is what it looks like. If you click inside, this is what your tickets look like. All right, I'm going to go back here, and as you can see, this is default. All right, now what it also does when you switch it on, it applies to all your other web pages as well. So everything appears in dark mode, but this is not what we want, right? We just want our Zendesk to have a dark mode on it. So I'm just going to go back to the extension and try and just switch it on only for your Zendesk instance. Okay, I'm going to go to global settings over here, and I'm going to unselect run on all websites pages by default, right? And so this other pages will not have this. I'm going to activation over here, okay, on the top in the left menu over here, and I'm going to select run on this website. So this basically will run this on my Zendesk instance, but my other pages are going to look normal for me now. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Additionally, what's also cool over here is it has other themes available. So you see there's Kappa Dream, the Sunset Sails, there's a grayscale available as well as inverted light. Okay, so you can explore any of these. All right, and I'm just going to apply this over here. So you see change makes minor color changes over here, but I prefer the default by itself. All right, so I've switched it on for this theme, and that's pretty much it. There are a lot of other settings which you can mess with, but I think this is what works best over here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this off so that I can explore the next extension. All right, so the next extension is the Dark Reader. Okay, this also has really good ratings. I'm going to switch on Dark Reader over here. Now Dark Reader is a lot simpler. Okay, once you sort of have this on, all you have to do is it shows you the URL you're on, and you just need to hit this over here, and it changes the entire theme over here. Very straightforward. There's nothing else to do over here, and this does not change it on every other page, all right, by default. So it just changes it on the page you are on. And yeah, this is pretty much straightforward. You have some other settings as well which you can sort of play around with if you're more specific about how you want your dark mode to look, but really straightforward. So yeah, this is pretty much it. There is another piece of advice that's floating around where you can change your entire Chrome's mode itself to dark mode, okay, by selecting something like going to these settings over here. Okay, so auto dark mode for web content and default enabled. Now if you enable this, the problem is the same. Okay, it has a pretty good output because it does the same job as the extensions, but the problem is all your web pages are going to turn into dark mode. So I don't recommend this. I just recommend trying and sticking to these two extensions over here, and they work the best, and try to make these work over here. That's pretty much it. I hope you found this useful.